Okay, after using the terminal, we were given a second quest, Thirst Things First. If I become a volunteer for the responders, I should be able to get access to their systems. Their training course wants me to locate the responder, Kesha McDermott. Objectives: locate Kesha McDermott. Optional objective: search for her location in the system. Don't provoke the cows. Okay, people directory. Kesha McDermott. Rank: responder. Job: researcher. Specialty: hydrology, education. Last checked in October 25th, 96. 2096? Last location: Flatwoods River. Housing assignment: 3 Church Road. Notes: monitoring water safety protocols in Flatwoods. Conducting ongoing hydrology experiments. According to the administrative terminal in the Flatwoods outpost, responder Kesha McDermott was on assignment testing water down by the river. I pulled her coordinates so I might be able to find the water testing kit nearby. It has marked it on our map. Now there is a note here that I will read now as it plays into this quest. Water Safety Report, 6/23/96. This is 2 days before she was last seen. Tester, volunteer candidate, Colonel. Results, germ profile is high. Recognized bacterial groups, ignoring that, mutated bacterial groups, new unidentified bacteria. Radiation levels are extreme. Particulate granules is Pebble Plus. Acidity is unsafe. Pharmaceuticals are high. Conclusion: water is unsafe for drinking unless boiled thoroughly.
Make yourself at home. I did.
I know, you said you went into someone's house and took their stuff. I believe there's one more water note. It's here, because this is her house. Don't know why it is boarded up. But this is her house. It's the same thing. Okay. Kesh McDermott, the responder in charge of water testing course in Flatwoods, last checked in by the river. It looks like she's still there. If I go there, I might be able to retrieve her water testing kit. We're going to leave her survivor story for the next video. We'll take the water testing kit. So, volunteer Kesha died while sampling the river water. Bummer. I've never read any of these. The reason why I'm reading the Pip-Boy stuff is because I've never read them. Um, so it's like, because your character is the one who's typing these. So I literally said bummer and typed it into my thing. At least I have her water testing kit, so I can continue her work. Looks like the kit is programmed to automatically sample water collected from the coordinates that Kesha was already testing. Test a sample of the water from the river. Test a sample of the water from Flatwoods water pumps. Testing water sample. Water is contaminated. Where are the water pumps? They're up there. Okay, let's go to them. Pass all these cows with 2 heads. Oh, the auto death kicked in and killed them all. Testing water sample. Water is contaminated. Now that I've tested the water, or now that I've used the water testing kit to sample some of the water that I collected, I can transfer the kit's data to the lab terminal to see exactly how gross the water probably is. Analyze the water testing kit results in Kesha's lab. I mean, it kind of already told us. Pip-Boy is a bit smarter than the terminal. We'll head back anyways. Oh. Oh, God. I looked away. See if there were more of them. There was just the one. Right? Yes, just the one. Okay. Diagnostics terminal. Diagnostic Lab 0. Scientific terminal. Logged in, unknown user. Let's check the archives first. The river and the wells are just contaminated from fatal to extreme to severe to serious. So it's gotten better. Let's check that holotape. Before we analyze the water sample, let's see what she had to say about it.
This is my first interview with another survivor, Kesha McDermott. She found me trying to break into a Nuka-Cola machine and, showed me a different way. So, Kesha, can you tell us a bit about how we can make sure our water is safe for drinking? Try to keep it to the basics for training purposes.
Oh, it's not complicated, really. Find water and strain out any big particles and chunks. Then, boil it in a pot over an open fire for a minute or two, then let it cool. Should be fine. Like, like making tea, right?
Uh-huh. You joined the responders a while ago and helped develop a program to train volunteers. So, were you a survivalist prior to all of this?
You could say that. I taught high school kids. I used to talk about this very thing to them. Practical application of the sciences. It's fascinating, but you never realize how important some things will be down the road, do you?
I guess not. So, if we were students of yours, what would you tell us about the world now? How can we survive?
That's a good question, Dasa. Well, I would tell you all to remain calm and focus on surviving. The first thing you need to do is get yourself some clean drinking water. It's likely all you'll find is dirty water, but that's okay. We can fix it. Dirty water carries a small chance of disease, and it's a bit radioactive. You'll probably survive if you drink it, but you shouldn't take that risk. It's better than toxic water or nuclear waste, though, which are both very harmful and should be boiled thoroughly first. Got that, Dutha?
Yes'm. Contaminated water should be boiled. Okay, that sounds easy enough. So, boiled water is safe?
It's mostly safe, but still a bit radioactive. What you really want is purified water.
Oh, purified water. Okay, how do I get that?
You can build machines that will do it for you, and that's the most reliable way. Building them requires some space and time and plenty of materials. But on my way up here from Watoga, I found purified water occasionally in supply caches and medical kits. So, keep your eyes peeled.
If I boil water and that's mostly safe, aside from a teensy bit of radiation, what about tea? Most folks around here are tea drinkers, as you know. I recall many a night sipping tea on the stoop, watching lightning bugs, and reading a book in peace and quiet. Tell me that's still okay, Kesha?
Oh, bless your heart. It's probably as good as boiled water anyway. Maybe even better if you add anything medicinal to it. Some survivors add all sorts of flowers and herbs to boiled water, and they swear by it. Personally, I stick with purified water. To each their own.
Okay, got it. Switching tracks a bit. I know you're awfully busy with your latest research in Flatwoods. Can you explain that a bit?
Of course. I'm testing local, natural water over time in Appalachia. Gathering data, monitoring the radiation and contamination levels, and all of that. I analyze the data in my lab to look for long-term trends and use those trends to determine how we can use the water right now. We use the water for more than just drinking, you know. It feeds our plants, which feed our animals, so we need to know how things are changing.
You got a lot of work cut out for you. I'm glad you joined the responders. That data sounds invaluable.
It is. I've integrated the data collection and research into the Responders Survivors Volunteer Program as well. I am still a teacher, after all.
Wow. Then there you have it, folks. Thanks for talking with us today, Kesha. And thanks for showing us all how to live a little safer.
Class dismissed.
Okay. So, equipment checklist sheet. Equipment checkout sheet. So we were probably supposed to find this first. Please keep this list up to date at all times until we get a terminal set up to track this. There's numerous terminals, but okay. Soil testing kit checked out by Delbert Winters. Air quality testing kit transferred to Morgantown Airport. Water testing kit checked out by Kesha McDermott behind the church. And the metabolizer is still available. Let's analyze this water. Oh, did I already go through the archives? Yes. Analysis summary. Reading water testing kit data. Water type, dirty. Diseases, severe. Conclusion, water has not significantly improved since the last sample from the same coordinates. Updating volunteer status. Okay, natural water is unsafe to drink. Noted. Now, as part of my volunteer training, I need to boil some water that is safe to drink. Boil water using dirty water and wood for fuel. Chloe. I said Zoe earlier, didn't I? So if you don't have any wood, you can really find wood anywhere. Just look for knocked over trees. Or piles. Let's go ahead and go boil this. Then this part probably be over. Oh, there was wood right over here. Looks like the training program tried to emphasize precautions about using unsafe water, probably due to a lot of deaths early on. I should check in with the kiosk to see if I have volunteer access yet. Check in with the self-service kiosk.
Chloe looks after me. She's the best guardian a girl could have.
Check volunteer. Motto of the day: you are safe now. Wasn't it just a second ago? Be nice to the cows? Oh, no, I didn't read that. Now it's hot meals at the camp. I didn't read that. But we're done with thirst things first. Starting second helpings. Okay, sending data to responders Kesha's terminal for additional analysis. Done. Updating volunteer status with the volunteer database. Done. You must complete one more experiment for the responders to become a full volunteer. Transferring course to your external hardware. Done. Report to responder Delbert Winters for further instructions.